Hi, I'm Joe Hupcey, and I'm here at DAC 2012 with Cadence R&D Fellow Mike Stellfox. As you might recall, Mike's group is in charge of our cutting-edge verification methodologies and technologies. And well, Mike, last year when we spoke at DAC, you talked about debug being the bottleneck, and we certainly have some offerings now in that area we're delivering.
Yeah, Joe. So as I was saying last year, and we're seeing the trend continue, debug has really become the big bottleneck in verification, IP and SoC verification. And we had been working on some technology with early customers over the last 3-4 years that resulted in a new product that's now available for customers called the Incisive Debug Analyzer.
Terrific. Now, what's this year's challenge, or at least through the next 2012, 2013, etc.?
So what I see, and I think I alluded to this last year, is if you look at IP verification with metric-driven verification and UVM, we've really kind of got a systematic approach that most customers are adopting. Mm-hmm. But when you go to the SoC level, in terms of hardware and software integration and all the verification work there, it's really looking like the Wild West. And I see a big opportunity and a big challenge to address in terms of bringing a systematic approach to hardware, software, SoC verification.
I see. Now, where would something like the IP exact formatting and such, would that come into play in some of the things you're looking at?
Yeah, actually, IP Exact was started probably about 10 years ago as an initiative to bring a format for describing metadata to make it easier for integrating IP. Right. Now, it's a good starting point. It's been a very slow evolving standard, but it is a good starting point for enabling standard ways to describe metadata for automating integration. Today, it's more centered around design. It needs to grow. The solutions need to grow to encompass design, verification, and software. But it's a starting point, you could say.
Fair enough. Now let me come at this another direction. Kind of rephrase the initial question on this issue here. Is, all right, where do the manual processes break down? I'm a really organized person. I have a team that's great on Perl scripting, and they followed a structured process that we've used for years. Where do you see customers? A lot of customers have this in place already. Where are they starting to run out of gas with it?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, what we've seen in a lot of the large SoC environments is a lot of integration wear, which is written in Perl and scripts, shell scripts, and all manner of different types of ad hoc approaches. And what actually has happened is, those things evolve over time and become extremely complex. People that wrote them left the company.
I was going to say maintenance is probably a huge issue there.
Maintenance is a huge issue, and companies become entombed in their scripts to where they can't actually make sort of a step forward in terms of evolving their methodology. So we believe it's now time for an EDA type solution, a proper commercial solution to help address that problem.
Sounds good. Well, Mike, again, thanks for taking the time to share your insights.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Happy to see you.